I don't need no training. Thank you, Magic Wall. There he is. It's my boyfriend.
Leaving already, are ya?
It's you I'll miss the most, Lady Karen. It always is.
Don't stop you going, does it?
This should be fun.
Right.
Right. Fun. Who's a good boy? Sid needs me. I gotta go with him. Fast travel. Use the world map to instantly travel to previously unlocked locations. New locations are unlocked by progressing through the main story or discovering waymarks known as that symbol obelisks. The world map will open auto-magically upon leaving an area, but can also be accessed at any time via the main menu. Where's the pet the dog button? 0 out of 10 game. No pet the dog button. Terrible trash. Can't believe I spent money on this. Man, Clive got far. The Great Wood. I've seen better woods. One day you can pet. Alright, as long as we can pet the dog one day. He sounds like Loreth Nar in Diablo 4. If it's Ralph Ineson in that, then yes.
Bastard blood flies everywhere.
I told you we should have taken the Crystal Road.
And I told you we're outlaws.
Yeah, but like, who's gonna stop us? Let them try.
Bounty hunter in Storm harrying us from here to the Holy Capital. Besides, what's wrong with a shortcut through?
Same guy? Ah, nice.
The Deadlands claim more of the realm each day. But a place like this still exists is a miracle in itself. Bloodflies and all.
We'll be back in Imperial land soon. You alright?
Never better.
Sounds like it.
Oh, he's a good boy.
That there is a fine hound. Soon took to hunting. Fearless as you like.
It's good to have you back, Torgal.
Now, we don't want to be caught in the forest.
He got tired of his duties.
I suppose not.
Fanning Embers. Torgal has joined the party and will fight alongside Clive. Use left to toggle between item shortcuts and pet commands. The following 3 commands are available. Attack. Heal. Wait, the dog knows how to kill fucking cast magic? And also Ravage. The accessory known as the Ring of Timely Assistance removes the need for giving Torgal commands. When this item is equipped, Torgal will attack and heal automatically based on the current battle situation. Ring of Timely Assistance, huh? I'll keep that in mind.
Did I mention there'd be deadly beasts?
I hope so.
Deadly beast. Nothing a trained assassin can't handle, though.
How reassuring.
You're welcome for that and the shortcut.
We're only addressing his sexy voice, yeah. Hey, his character model's not half bad either. Man, this is a very nice looking game, huh? Look at that.
Don't tell me you're afraid of heights.
Wait, what? Sorry, I was looking at the beams of light flitting through the goddamn leaves on the trees.
Maybe they're friendly like Torgal. Oh, maybe they're not.
Sick of Torgal. That's it.
Good boy. Looks better than Star Citizen. Doesn't kill your computer while streaming. Yeah. Oh, level up.
We still have a way to go.
Well, hold on there, Sid. Hold on. Here it is. So these are unlocked but can be leveled up. I have 216 points, which is not enough for anything new up there. Use triangle immediately after landing a melee attack to deliver a close-range burst of magic. I could afford anything that's cheaper than 200. I already have the stab. We could level it up. To master it. Master the stabbing. Come along, Toggle. Just a pack of weird wild animals. Oh. It's a fun looking lizard.
What in good Grieger's name is he doing this far south?
You know him personally?
Looking for food. No more wolves where he's from. The north was one of the first parts of Storm to fall to the Blight.
Poor sod. I'd invite him over for a cup of tea if I didn't think he'd eat the dog.
We don't joke about that.
Let's try and stay out of its path.
Remember when I said there'd be deadly beasts? Well, the shrubs in these parts are better.
And you only think to mention this now.
Stay down. Keep your distance, boys.
Yeah, give him the uppercut.
Get him.
Get him! Good boy! Ravage him!
Don't let them get away.
Come on, Sid, you can finish him off. I guess I'll do it for you.
That's the undergrowth sorted. I'll take it from here.
Piece of stuff. What's going on, Sentinel? Toss a coin. Ultra kill reference? Reference to The Witcher.
Great.
Toss a coin to your Twitcher.
The ruins. They're everywhere, aren't they?
Have you considered maybe living in that ruin over there, Sid? It's a much nicer looking ruin. It's got trees and stuff.
Some say there was a time they blocked out the stars. Down was the only way left for them to go. There's probably a lesson to be learned from that. But it can wait. Come on.
Sure hope we don't have to fight that giant lizard at some point. That'd be crazy.
Mind your head.
Do, 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 do. 2 sharp fangs. And it came with the symbol of a soup bowl? Is it an edible item? How do people do anything in this world if you're constantly being attacked by weird monsters?
See that? Doesn't happen to be a friend of yours, does it?
How does anyone do anything? I want to know how the dog learned magic. The dog can heal people? Pour one out for Avis. Took an axe to the neck. Poor guy. Dragon Talon. Upon close inspection of a lesser dragon's foot, one may observe that the middle talon is considerably longer than the rest. That's because they're disrespectful assholes and they love flipping people the bird. This extended appendage is used to puncture the fleshy parts of the creature's prey, causing severe blood loss and weakening them for the kill. And of course, to flip people off. Don't forget that part. If there's one thing for which the fauna of Valstea do not want, it is more dagger-sharp fangs to line their slavering maws. And so those Valstheans, fortunate enough not to have succumbed to said fangs, have conceived ingenious ways of fashioning them into a myriad of articles of virtu, ranging from cutlery to bijouterie. What about charcuterie? Can we have like a little meat platter with them?
Must be a nest nearby. Keep your eyes open.
He reminds me of an old friend. Or at the very least, a dude who was assigned to the same assassination squad as me and was kind of an asshole. Wait, how's the dog gonna get across that gap? How'd you do that? Good boy.
Well, it appears we won't be going this way. I'll admit I hadn't counted on that.
What's going on over here, Sid?
What is it, boy?
Why trust in your own animal instincts when you have an actual animal at your side? Hey, humans are animals too. If you're lost, hold down L3 and let Torgal point you in the right direction.
At least one of us knows these woods.
Good boy. He's a teleporting smart dog. Aha! I had that one in the chamber.
And for once, he's not my back.
Goodbye, Worgen. New enemies approach.
I like wolves. I don't think they care, Sid.
They're called Worgen. It makes such sad noises.
We did what had to be done.
Doesn't mean I have to like it.
No. No, it doesn't.
He's a good guy. Yeah, the werewolf race in WoW is called Worgen. But where did WoW get the name from, huh? A nice little open spot. Nothing bad will happen here. Wait, what are you... Something bad's gonna happen here? What? No! Nara, what's going on? I can't believe that lizard we saw earlier is something we have to fight here.
You'd better hope so.
This shouldn't take too long.
So much for your shortcut.
Well, it's still short, just not quite as quick. But it'll be enough.
Because he's a good boy, Nara. That's why.
Exactly.
Oh, what?
Not this time.
Don't forget that Sid's a party member in Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy VI. What other Final Fantasies is Sid a playable character in? Poke him! Poke him! Never stop poking him! In 4, yep.
Aye, someone's got the oak. Where he stops,
Oh, look at him go.
no one knows.
Oh, that was not the right time for that button.
I doubt he'll do that again.
Not if we kill him first.
Ugh. That was the wrong button. Ooh. 4, not 6, sorry.
A little help.
I keep hitting circle for dodge, when really it's a get into combat button. Ooh.
Keep your distance, boy.
I was in an animation. Oh, Torgal, good boy. Final Fantasy Tactics, yes, Thunder God Sid. He's a party member of 4, 7, this one, and Tactics. In my head, I was like, I can't remember if he's a party member in 6 or if he's not. I always confuse him with elderly man who turns to stone. But it has been a long time. You love 12? I've never played 12. 12 is one of the ones I need to play one day. Covered in countless scars, these scales tell a tale of supremacy and survival, albeit one now ended. And that stuff. That's right. He sells his dad. Hey! You're dead!
Oh, come on.
You get out of here. Why don't you do this during combat more often, bud? Why'd we even fight if you could have done that from the beginning? And do you know how to use that in the bedroom? Oh, maybe not.
You're a dominant.
I am. Aye.
That's good, because I'm a
But not by
sub.
choice, man. Old bloody realm of strapping young lads. And it was this sorry sack of bones Ramu saw fit to home.
Gonna light up another cigarello.
Sid, you say you want to help dominants and bearers. But what's in it for you?
I'm a dominant.
What's in it for me? The same as for all of us.
Clive's a switch,
What we
clearly.
want and deserve. Save for our knack, dominants and bearers are no different from anyone else. The ability to use magic or summon great beasts should command respect, but instead has left us outcasts. Our kind are used and discarded like tools, yet we are men, so why must we die as less?
I see. So what you're saying is you want to start a war.
You flatter me, lad. But my days as a firebrand are long behind me. No, I only wish to offer our kind a choice. A place where we can die on our own terms.
A new nation. Oh, we have to harvest all the parts from this thing. Oh, my doggy won't heal me outside of combat?
Clive, what exactly do you plan on doing when you find this dominant of fire?
Is it just gonna be a
What do you
mirror?
think? I'll show him the mercy he showed my brother, and cut out the tongue of any man who tries to talk me out of it.
All right.
Jeez.
Dark enough as it is.
Good line, I like that line. Just use fireball on the stupid bugs. Hello? A little hidden item up there, maybe? Hold on. If that's the way I'm supposed to go.
Stay down.
And stay down! Lots of hidden items, huh?
It's over.
See that river? We follow her upstream and we'll be in Lost Wing in no time.
In no time. Right.
There's no map here? No map. Alright, can't climb that wall. That's where we're supposed to go. But it also said I could go this way. Interesting. What if I'm facing this way? Alright. I like that it will adapt based on where I am. Let's go, Hornet. Think you're safe up there? I think the other enemy's still alive, though, game. Oh no, he died. Just corpses everywhere. Can we turn off motion blur? Is that a thing we can do? No, I don't think it is. Oh well. Such a pretty game, it's a shame that it gets all blurry. I'm sorry, dog.
Give them all you've got, boy. Over here. Not this time.
Not this time. You guys don't mind if I keep whatever's in this chest, right? I know we're a team, but... Like, I found it. It's mine. It's a controller game. I can kick even further back now. Who's a good dog?
Quiet.
Who's that?
Royal Scout.
Someone's far from home.
Let's follow him.
Let's scout him. The scout will become the scout's id. Uh-oh, is that Lady Tight Pants over there?
And?
They're just down that way. All of them. Grieger's my witness.
Excellent.
Excellent. Ah, come on, I helped you!
We move.
I don't understand. Have I not proven loyal?
Aw, dude, know when to keep your mouth shut.
It is true my liege values loyalty above all else. But were you not quick to betray your countrymen for the promise of coin?
See? You could have gotten away alive at the very least.
That woman.
Benedicta Harmon, commander of Waloed's elite intelligences.
Ooh, intelligencers.
If we can capture her...
You! Weapons on the ground, Imperials!
What happened to being careful about not being seen? Come on. Come on, team. We could take him.
Let's get this over with then. At least they're not giant lizards.
For our Lady of the Wind!
Whoosh. Stand still. Oh, you stagged, are you? Bam! Cinematic Clash. When the screen flashes orange like this during a pivotal battle in moments, repeatedly tap square to either press or fend off the attack. Does Sid even use both the swords? One's a backup sword for emergency situations.
Behind you.
My dog's just watching like, I could step in, but I won't.
Don't let them get away.
You piece of garbage. Where'd you go?
Keep your distance, boy. Toggle. Not this time.
I'll have you know I trained in pressing the square button repeatedly. Top of my class in button mashing. You stand no chance. R.I.P. Midnight Raven. A badge of might awards to soldiers for unparalleled displays of courage on the field of battle. The feeling of accomplishment it enkindles in the recipient's heart is thought to enhance future performance in bed. A rare case in which hyperbole has played no role in the item's nomenclature. Steel silk is every bit as strong as steel, yet as soft as silk, making it a popular choice for tailors tasked with crafting durable armor that does not hinder movement in bed. And meteorite again. I don't like the parrying hooks on Clive's sword. It is a little bit of a silly looking sword.
We were Imperials.
It was a bonus item that came because I bought the game.
Though you fight like a true shield of Rosaria, and one blessed by the Phoenix at that.
Now kiss.
Speaking of which, I wonder, does the other icon of fire give blessings, do you think?
You don't believe me?
And lo, the Creator did make of the elements 8 icons to serve as keepers of the one law. Not that I've ever set too much store by holy doctrine, but on that point, it's clear.
Is Benedicta just like on her way with just one other soldier and not wondering where the rest of her entourage
As
is?
of all the rest. A new one can't be born until the previous dies. And even that can take years. The thing is, you don't strike me as a liar. Which leaves but one person who might be able to shed some light on the matter. And they're in Lost Wing. As are our Waluda friends, I would imagine. We should hurry before it gets dark.
But what if someone discovers the bodies?
Who?
Well, and they'll be sorely disappointed.
Just a random hiker? Look at that good dog. Stage replay and arcade mode. Stage replay and arcade mode are now available in the Hideaway's Arretstone. Enter the virtual battlescape for details on each of the new options. Clean your swords! They're gonna get all rusty with blood. Orabel Downs. The idyllic plains that stretch across the southern reaches of the Holy Empire are sparsely populated, unless one knows where to look. Should I be on the other side of the screen? Can't remember where the battle stuff is. I might change positions after the next fight. I'll pay closer attention to where the icons are. Sometime later, it says right there. The Holy Empire of Sandbreak.
So much for arriving before sunset.
I'm sorry, I had to
We were this
poop.
close. Any idea what that is they built the village around?
The Fallen Ruin. I've heard some call it an airship.
Can we put
Its
Sid in
flying
there?
days seem to be behind it. It's a shame that.
Don't worry, Sid, we'll get you behind the wheel of an airship.
Dominance waiting for us in that village.
My scout has never given me any reason to doubt him. Which is why I think we should hurry. Come on.
What's that? A tuning within Obelisk allows Clive to travel quickly to location via both the world map and the locale map. Clive only needs approach an obelisk to attune with it. Hold on a second, Clive. I'm going to attune with that obelisk. Avert your gaze, Sid. Attuning with an obelisk is a filthy act.
This isn't the first time I've seen one of these. Perhaps I can use them as waymarks.
The deed's done, Sid. The deed's done. I've gotten some experience points. Can I learn anything new? $388 points. I could master this ability. Kind of want to save up for Flames of Rebirth here. Sounds like a fun one. We could level up some of the stuff we already know how to do. Let's save up some points. Look, we cleaned our sword between areas. It's fine. I think I see an item up there too. Let's grab this one. Oh, it wasn't an item I saw. It was wolves. Very stealthy, very stealthy. Balls of lightning. Balls of fire. Ooh, an item. Ooh, but enemies.
Figures up ahead.
But are they friends or foes?
Friend or foe? Clive has no time for that. He has to look for things. Like, those guys would definitely see explosions happening down the road. A silver Lobo? All I see is a dead Lobo. It's over. R.I.P. those dogs. Come on, let me jump over stuff. Are we on the other side of the figures that were on the road? We are indeed. Successfully snuck past him. Now let's go fight him because I want experience points. Suckers!
That's enough.
You! You died before I even got there.
More Waluders. Why? What is it they want?
You're welcome to ask the next ones we meet.
Make sure you steal all their money, Sid. I wasn't paying attention during the fight. God damn it. Where are the buttons? Am I covering, like, part of the fight overlay? You got Soldier Boy in your head as soon as you heard that guy? The Lost Wing, Holy Empire of Sanbreque. Nice place.
No sign of the Royalists.
Or anyone else for that matter. It's too bloody quiet. Even for this hour.
What do we do now?
First we look for my scouts. You start here, I'll circle round the back.
Yeah, splitting up, that's always a good idea.
How do I let you know if I find him?
Good question. Shout?
No, Sid, no, that's a bad idea.
I don't even know what he looks like.
Was the demo the intro bit? Yes. The demo is like the first 2 hours of the game.
The village can't be completely abandoned, can it?
What does your doggy nose smell, boy?
That sounds like a child.
I hear some tearful weeping.
It's all right. I'm not one of them. My friend and I, we're with the Imperial Army. And we've come to help.
No, we're not.
Do you know where your parents are?
In the church.
Then I'm going to find them and make sure they're safe. Can you stay hidden here until then? To the church, then.
I was like all ready to pass this game until I played the demo, and then the demo really won me over. Hangman, uh-oh. Maybe it's just called the Hangman. Drink. Well, they got black pudding, smoked kippers, salt loche, roast hare. Oh no, not chocobo stew though. That's Chocobos are friends, not food. Yeah, I think this place might just be called the Hanged Man, not that it is a man being hung in here. That's nice. Come along, boy. We have to get up there. How? Oh, this is how we get up there. Good work, boy. Any items about? Not that I see. Sure, something completely normal and not terrible is happening here.
This man's gonna die if we don't get into a healer.
Enough of your barking, dog!
Whoa.
About time.
Stand back.
The door's locked.
Who the hell are you?
Clive!
No, your name's Sid. You got the wrong
You
name.
weren't coming.
You still alive, Gav?
Barely. Been doing what I can for the villagers, but I thought you were joking.
It's all right. He's with me. Is this
Yeah, I
everyone?
am. I'm with him,
There were others.
if you know what I
Pair of
mean.
royalists came for the bearers just before you arrived.
Was a dominant among them?
Maybe. It's not like he was holding a sign.
Why wasn't he holding a sign? Wait a minute!
I'll give you one guess where he's going. Clive, after him.
Gotta give these guys a lesson on, like, how to do stealthy things. Do. I just want to talk! Come back! Perfectly innocent talking! Why won't he stop? Don't understand.
Any word from the scouts?
Not yet, my lady, but we have the dominant's companion. It's only a matter of time before we seize our quarry.
Very good. And what of the others?
The bearers have been taken to Caer Novent.
Some may still be worth keeping should the dominant elude us.
All is in hand, my lady. They will not be spoiled. I give you my word.
We'll keep them refrigerated. Clive has never just talked to anyone in his
Will you
life.
join me? My thanks.
To our lady
Hey!
and the king!
The Imperials drink this piss?
Well, it would go some way to explain their breath.
Yes.
Lady Benedicta! Imperials!
I love seeing the fire through my shirt. Now Han Solo would turn around and run
Instead
away.
of killing them, you lead the rats straight to us.
Mercy!
You can't run an organization where you kill your own people this
We have
often.
here, boys. An Imperial bearer. Good. I was getting bored.
It's just unsustainable, yeah. I need to pee. I don't want to do the battle.
Dance, Chirag!
Fight me yourself, coward.
What is that thing?
All right, I gotta go pee. BRB. Do do.
If this means what I think it does. Let's see if that's something.
What's it mean? Oh, there's a little bit of a delay before it hits, huh? We have taste buds in our lungs, do we? I didn't know that. What do our lungs taste? Oh, come on!
My wounds, boy. You better be on your way, Sid.
Our lungs could taste bitter? Why? That's bizarre. I don't understand why our lungs can taste anything. At a glance, what appears to be a holy relic, able to channel the power of the divine into curative energies, actually contains the dust of a light-aspected crystal, known to be the catalyst for the restorative arts. Increases healing potency of potions by 20%. We've seen, but this is new. All creation is possible because of Aether. It is what gives the formless form and the lifeless life. When an object is consigned to the flames, whether due to age, accident, or ill intent, the Aether contained within is released and returned to the land. There are, however, rare instances in which an elemental charge remains trapped inside the resulting detritus, and skilled weaponsmiths can harness this energy for use in their work. That all you got, lady?
You've got some fight in you, even for a branded.
Clive!
Look who's here to save the day. Is this how you recruit all of your charges?
Don't recall you complaining, Benedicta.
Oh ho ho ho. Some tension here.
So, Sidolphus.
Hey, don't use that name.
Remind me, why was it that you betrayed your kingdom? I asked you a question, Lord Commander.
Because our kingdom sucks.
Why? Because I'd had enough of you and your king's antics.
And yet here you are, stealing my branded. What are you plotting?
As if I'd tell you.
You could tell they used to date.
Lady Benedicta, we have secured the dominant.
The dominant. Ho ho.
Something isn't there.
Now, did she have to teach these guys ahead of time that if she does that, that's the signal to, like, Batman vanish?
Did she say where she was going?
No.
Then we head back to Lost Wing. One of the villagers may have heard something.
I mean, we could just run in that direction.
Which is why I sent Gav.
Training Hench would be so tedious,
The man has a
yeah.
nose for these things. Trust me.
The nose. Nose. I keep on having battles and forgetting to pay attention to what side of the screen the icons are on, so I know where to live. They're always dying. You're killing half of them.
So, it wasn't about bears at all. They were looking for a dominant.
Yeah, that's right. Thought we were hiding the bastard. Like any of us would keep a monster like that under our roof. Oh, no offence.
When no one
Mean.
saw, they started rounding up everyone with a brand. And then everyone without one and all.
And locked you in the cellar, hoping sooner or later someone would break. You know, things might have been different if you'd accepted my invitation.
Oh, don't remind us. We were all saying the same thing.
This is our home, innit? Don't mean we won't out when we can, though.
And that, I'll drink to.
Let's open up trade relations.
Oh, come hear the tale of Lord Dion the Bold, whose tamed worms 1,000 and slain the tenfold. 100 full legions the young dragoon led, and watched as 1,000,000 foes turned tail and
A million? That seems like a lot, Bard.
levels mountains, it spanned as the deep. The skies over storm breaks for
Listen, Clive.
and should the
Revenge won't bring him back.
Yeah, how did the Spoony Bard get here? Are all bards Spoony Bards?
13 years ago, I watched a dominant kill my brother right in front of me. And I did nothing. But now I can. I can kill the son of a bitch. And bring peace to my brother's soul.
It's gotta be awkward when it turns out that you're that
After
dumb.
that, whatever happens, happens.
Fate. You're content to be its slave, then?
Good drinking, Foley. Meanwhile,
His radiance would have us believe the Imperial host invincible. Yet here we find the Empire's cornerstone teetering on the backs of a handful of cowards and cutthroats. Well, Bahamut may lead 100 full legions. Could it be that the young prince defends a house of cards ready to topple at the slightest breeze? Tell me something. Why do you not resist?
we're tired.
Within you lies the power to slay gods. The phoenix perished in your flames. Yet you do not fight. You do not flee. You refuse your gift. Perhaps you are distracted. My offer still stands. Join us and you will be treated with the respect one of our kind deserves.
Ow!
Lord Margrace, don't!
Owies.
I'll give you a moment.
Don't
to
just put it
consider
back
your
in the sheath.
options.
Gotta wipe that off.
Do be gentle with them.
Bad weapon on her. Bad.
Clive.
Hey, wake up. How you sleeping standing up?
Wake up. Gav's back.
Who? I dreamt I was Clive Owen.
Caernarvon.
One of the Empire's outlying strongholds, though apparently not strong enough to keep out the Royalists. The captured bearers are inside. I'm sure of it.
If Benedicta's orders are to stay in the shadows, she won't be travelling with many men. Meaning, she'll be keeping her prisoners together and close by.
Including the Dominant.
So, we find a way into the fortress and conjure a bit of chaos.
What about me?
You get to hang out with us. Come on, buddy.
Gav. You will wait outside the care and guide those I free to safety.
And miss all the fun. Why can't he do that?
Clive doesn't have your nose. He'd stumble off a cliff before he even found the men. Come on, Gav. You're the best man for the job.
And the best man for our wedding. We're getting married.
When you put it that way. Suppose I better scout ahead for any surprises. Don't you let him down.
Are we sure Clive killed his brother? I'm pretty sure, like, we were controlling Ifrit for a good chunk of that.
Not so fast.
The game opens with a dream sequence of the fight between Ifrit and
right there.
And Phoenix.
If we leave now, we'll arrive just as the sun comes up. Maybe join the guards in breaking their fast.
There could be a twist. That could be different.
Just took the place. They'll be there a while yet.
I imagine he's just blocking out the memories.
You don't want to waste it, do you?
Waste what I want. No one tells me what I can or cannot waste. My thinking is people know that a fire dominant killed the Phoenix, but no one knows who that fire dominant was. Since we have the gift of the Phoenix, it'd be weird. You were controlling Phoenix. It could be anything. That is fair. As the story progresses, new weapons and items will become available at the Hideaway's trading post, Karen's Toll, as will new forging recipes at the Black Hammer.
Settled. There's someone I want you to meet.
Oh, I get to meet someone?
He's the owner of the tavern, and our best hope of getting a decent night's kip.
Speak with Quentin Tarantino.
You're the kind man who saved Mummy. Thank you.
You're welcome, child. I did what I could.
We haven't much, but you're free to look.
Wolf skin sash. I mean, it's better than what I'm wearing. Yeah, like, I'm pretty sure that we have Ifrit inside of us. But again, it could be a misdirect. Any number of things could be going on. Those are better. $40,000! What? A tattered slip of parchment upon which has been hastily scrawled several bars of music and the title, Idols of the Empire. The melody seems familiar, but the author's unknown. Adds a new song to the Hideaway. 40,000 gil. My goodness. It's gonna be hard to afford that when I'm buying new stuff to wear.
Ah, yes.
Not buy it at a high price. Base building ain't cheap, and music's important.
I hope it's to your liking. You're always welcome here in Lostwing.
Thanks, buddy. Any side quests available? No. Doodle-doo. What the hell is that? What is that? Oh, it's just a rock. We need the music to set the vibe.
Good man. It seems we'll be spending the night.
I thought as much.
Quentin Tarantino.
Where do you find that one?
What, him? You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
I feel like
here is
he would probably believe you, honestly.
He's sympathetic to our cause.
Sympathetic. And he knows about your little sanctuary. I would never have guessed so many people were bent on setting us free. When last I checked, the mere thought would earn you a trip to the gallows.
Is it a nice gallows,
I am
though?
well aware of the risks, as I am of the rewards.
And what could be more rewarding than your very own dominant of fire?
A dominant? Here.
Oh, 421,
Now
it did
that
post
I
a clip
would
in the
like to
Discord.
see.
It did it. Just took a little while.
Meaning you haven't.
I just figured it would take
but
extra
nothing
time. I wanted to
passes
double check.
unnoticed in Lost Wing. Take your brand, for example. People will see that at once. And I need hardly tell you how they will greet the inquiries of a bearer. You are afraid your words will fall on deaf ears, as they have ever since the moment you were marked.
Can I get this facial tattoo off?
Happily, I can provide a solution to your dilemma. As a favor to Sid, that is.
We turn it into like a new tattoo?
Take this. You will find it has the uncanny power to loosen tongues.
It's alcohol. The Hanged Man from Quentin.
May the mothers guide you.
This might be
For laser removal surgery.
but here in Lost Wing,
Probably just Final Fantasy. Like, I'm only going for another 2 hours.
you don't need to worry about that just yet. Trust me. Everyone in Lost Wing knows what that seal means, and what it means if they don't take note. Now we can sit here counting our blessings, or put them to good use and find that dominance. Your choice.
Let's see if this thing really works.
Alright. Let's go force people to tell us stuff. You there!
Ah, Master Quinton took a liking to you, I see. And there I was, thinking you were in bed with Sid.
I wish!
Wonder what Gav will have to say about this. Speaking of whom, if you see him, tell him thanks for looking after us. Now, what can I help you with?
I'm searching for a dominant of fire. Gav seems to think he might have taken refuge here.
We see a lot bearers around these parts. But I do seem to recall one who commanded the flame. Now, whether or not that makes him a dominant, I can't say. But the Waluders certainly took a keen interest in the poor sod.
So a dominant is someone who, like, inhabits that giant celestial power and becomes, like, a big ol' kaiju.
Thank you.
And a bearer is someone that has, like, the gift of that. So, like, we're the bearer of Phoenix's gifts. We could use Phoenix abilities, but we don't have Phoenix inside of us. Our brother did. So our brother was the Phoenix dominant, and we're just a bearer. Mighty Odin is quoting our good friend Dark Souls 2. Bearer of the curse. Seek, seek lest... That's when you're skipping dialogue in there. I think if we wanted to, we could even, if we pop in here. Marks. Alliance. Domino Fire. Quinton. Weirdly, I don't think that's technically correct. Really? Active Time Lore. Sadly, we can't get to... Wait, we could probably get to it in here somewhere, right? Journal. I want to get to... I believe marked means, if you're marked, that's the tattoo. Is there no terminology guide in the pause menu? Really? That's weird. Yeah, the tattoos are slave tattoos, and I believe that's when they say someone's marked. I think that's what they're referring to. It's very funny that you can get to a active lore thing. I don't know if Clive is a bearer. They don't call him one in the beginning. He's been branded as one because he can use the magic, but my understanding is that that's kind of a cover for him. Okay. Like, I assume Clive is a dominant, but it hasn't been revealed yet. All bearers are supposed to have the tattoos, and Clive was in a place where they had them. Why can't we get a guide for the terminology here? Come on. Dominant of fire. Immediately before the appearance of the second icon of fire, very icon that slew the heir to the ducal throne, Clive believes this man to be the dominant who murdered his brother and is sworn to take his revenge. Marks. Emblems that Cid's allies distribute to those in their circle of trust. It's common for the rich and powerful of Valsia to pin such marks to the bearers in their possession, that the slaves might go about their master's business unmolested.
Get a good look under that hood of his.
So this guy was talking to him, and the subtitle had him listed as a bearer. I can't see if he has a facial tattoo. His hair's in the way. Chris playing Final Fantasy 16. What a twist! Shocking, right?
Honored visitor, might I ask that you pray with us for the deliverance of our brothers and sisters?
Why? Alright, bearers are facial tattoo guys and they can use magic. Well, never mind.